All right. Hey guys. Hey, prepare yourself, guys. Chris, we're talking to the medias, and I am going to do a quick chat on this topic because I've been seeing some people talking about it on social media, and I gotta admit, man, it's to me, it's kind of ridiculous. Look, if you know me, if you follow this channel, you know that I am one of the biggest Chadwick Boseman fans. I'm actively petitioning for him to be recast because I want the legacy of T'Challa that he helped build, that foundation, that legacy that he helped start. I want that story to be completed. I don't think recasting T'Challa for Black Panther is anything that would hurt Chadwick Boseman. It's something that he would want. He was a professional. He was a good guy. Just like with the Fast and the Furious, just because Paul Walker died does not mean that everything needs to shut down. Like that being said, now, with the Oscars that just happened, and people thinking that Chadwick Boseman only deserved the Oscar because we're honoring a man after he... Look, there's been a few actors who have done great performances and died before the next Oscars and then got an Oscar. Heath Ledger, for example. But this is not a popularity contest. Those of you who have seen every movie that was up for Best Picture or for Best Actor, if you've seen each and every one of those movies, and then you said, based on those actors, this actor for this movie, Chadwick for this movie, Anthony Hopkins for this movie, based on what I've seen on all those performances, I think Chadwick deserved it. Then you're right on. But if you have not seen each and every performance, do not be one of these asshats online trying to champion the name of Chadwick Boseman only because he's the most popular actor on that list. See, when I was watching the Oscars, I knew when they went to the memorials for the people who died, I knew Chadwick was going to be last because he was the most popular name currently on that list of actors who we lost in 2020. When I saw that Best Picture was the second to last category for the night, I knew that it was all going downhill from there. Because I knew that there was a chance Chadwick Boseman was not going to win. I also knew that a bunch of you idiots out there would boo-hoo and bitch because you feel like this is the only way to honor the man, which it is not. Chadwick did his thing while sick, did not complain about it, went to work, bust his ass, and crushed it. Just because he did that does not mean he gave the best performance. And we can all go down the list. Academy's all white and this and that. And I mean, all the things. I was watching the Oscars. I'm like, it's kind of mixed this time. I'm not going to be able to tweet because I did it one time to the Academy's Oscars so white. I did it when it was true. This time they were like, it kind of woke today, So what was it we were going to bitch about? The second Anthony Hopkins' name came up. And then the fact that he didn't even show up, he's like, damn, I think I'm going to win this thing. I'm not even going to show up. And he didn't show up. What happened? The very next day, he was robbed. And now let me be clear. Let me say this one more time. I'm not talking to all of you who saw each and every movie that was up for Best Actor that was nominated. If you saw all those movies and you feel that Chadwick Boseman was the one to win, then your opinion is spot on. I'm with you. Hey, I'm with you. But if you're one of these 99.9% of people online who hadn't even watched any of those movies, Chadwick got robbed. Shut up. You not do it just like those people that are saying that only Chadwick can play T'Challa. Something that Chadwick probably would not say himself. You ain't speaking for nobody. Like, what are you doing? You hadn't even seen what Anthony Hopkins, Sir Anthony Hopkins, this is the same man who crushed it for decades, and the same man who brought you, what was it, Silence of the Lambs. So you're not denying the fact that he could probably crush it on a performance, but because Chadwick is the most popular person, you're going to insult his professional. Chadwick was also a professional. And you know for a fact, half of you out there that's saying that he should have won when you had not even seen the movie. I'm talking about a lot of you guys. I've noticed a lot of people were asked, have you even seen the movie? No. Have you seen Chadwick? You hadn't seen Anthony Hopkins' movie that you bitching about. Have you seen Chadwick's movie? No. Then shut up. What are you doing? It would be one thing if you saw both of those movies. It's another, you're in a whole different category if you saw all the movies that were nominated for Best Actor, Best Picture, and all that, and then give me your opinion. Your opinion is the one I value the most. I saw each and every performance. Chadwick's was the one who deserved the Oscar. And if I was a part of the Academy, that was the one I would have picked. That's the opinion I want to hear. Not any of you assholes out there who are like, I want to see Chadwick win because it would make you feel good. Am I mad that he's gone? Yeah, I'm fucking mad. I would love to see him finish what he started. I feel bad for his family for losing him so soon for something so fucked up. Just got married to his beautiful wife and already gone. I'm about to get married too. I survived. I came off. I'm not just gonna make this about myself, but just real quick. I got diagnosed with the coronavirus in December. I came on the other side of that, healthy and got over that. Luckily, I wasn't one of the people who died from it. My fiance tells me all the time how devastated she would have been. So, I know how it feels to lose people that you know. It's when you lose family. When we watch these movies and stuff, we start to feel like these people are family. So, anybody that's out there, I'm not saying that your feelings for the man should not be taken seriously. I appreciate that Chadwick was able to touch, my life, a man I've never met only through his work. And you probably feel the same way, and you feel a connection, and that's beautiful. But do not get it twisted. It does not honor him by saying that he needs to win. Oh, if he gave the best performance, then yes, give him the Oscar. But don't piss on the Academy because you want to make it this is another, because you couldn't do a Oscars all white hashtag. We couldn't do that again this time. Out of all the people that won, there's a lot of brothers, a lot of people of color that won, and it was pretty mixed, very well represented this year, right? So you couldn't bitch about that. So what did you bitch about? He gave the better performance. Did he? Or are you just saying that because it would have made you feel good to see him win in this day at this time? Because this is a story that you want to live out, and this is a dream that you had. Sir Anthony Hopkins is not some chump. Like what are you doing? Like he's some guy that's just doesn't deserve when he crushes it. If he gives the best performance of the year. That's how the Oscars work. You could be an actor who gives the performance of your life. But if one other actor just happened to do a little bit better, Jamie Foxx, for example, all the people that were nominated that year gave the performances of their lives. But Jamie did just boom, crushed it that year. And if though, and it happens all the time. If this movie would have came out this year versus that year, then they would have probably won. But it came out in this year where this other actor just gave the performance of their life. And that's probably what happened here. Maybe if the fighter wasn't even in the picture, maybe if it came out the year before or if it came out the year after, Chadwick probably would have won. Legitimate. Not because of the popularity and the emotion of it and the fact that he died. Everything can't be the same as what happened with Heath Ledger and other actors who weren't or earned awards after they've died. It's a beautiful thing when it happens. And there's a lot of assholes out there that would say, well, he only got it because he died. And, I'm like, fuck them too. Because if Chadwick would have won, and then people would have said he only got it because he died, I'm like, fuck you. Come on. That's not how shit works. The Oscars, they're pretty. They have been assholes in the past. There are a lot of people in the Academy that have been proven to be biased and stuff. They don't watch certain films because they don't. It's not that they don't feel like it's their demographic, and they'll vote on it anyway and shit. And then that shit got. And it's not perfect system, but there's so many people in the Academy, so many voting members. Very hard for them all to have this conspiracy against one person or for one person here or another person there. And let me know what you guys think. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass and you're like, fuck you, Chris, I don't agree with you. Shut up. Now, tell me what you think. Go ahead and tell me how you feel. Chadwick should have got it because this is what we wanted to see. But did you see the movie? That's the question. Don't tell me about what you want because this is what you feel that he should have this and that. But we're not going to get to T'Challa and Black Panther 2 and I miss him and I don't want to be recast and maybe Disney should make a computer version of him. Or some other idiot was online talking about Disney should his last performances was they should bring that in and show him dying. And the man... I mean, all these crazy ideas and people telling other companies and people who own the rights to these things what they should do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be thankful for what we're getting, because these people don't have to make these movies. I mean, let's be honest with you. They make billions of dollars. They're going to make the fucking movies, right? But they still don't have to. And if they don't recast it, I trust Kevin Feige that they're gonna do it tastefully. They're gonna do something amazing. If they do recast it, which is what I'm petitioning for, and I might do something on this show to talk about that more, because I'm petitioning for that because I want to see the T'Challa story be finished. I'm gonna trust if they do recast it. If they don't, they don't. But if they do, they do. You live with it. You ain't putting up the billions of dollars to make the movie. Let them make that movie. But don't be one of these guys online, you keyboard warriors, who say he deserved to win because it's a feel-good story. It's something that... Did he do a better job? You know how many people are always talking and bitching about how there's always too many participation awards and stuff like that? No, I'm mixing metaphors. Don't get me wrong. I know Chadwick crushes it and whatnot. Like I said, maybe if Anthony Hopkins wasn't in the category, maybe Chadwick would have won. But let's not say, because I've seen it online, he deserved it because he died. What? Did he do the best job? Did he crush that performance? Yes. Did he crush it better than everybody else also nominated? If you haven't seen every performance, you do not get to answer that question. Maybe. I don't. Most of y'all will be like, I don't care. I don't care. He should still get it because I want to see that. Well, the world don't revolve around you. There's two types of people in the world. People who revolve around the world, can work with the world and roll with the punches and make change happen and put their bid in and make a change. And people that just expect the world to revolve around them. That ain't gonna happen for you, man. If you think that's that world you live in, prepare to be disappointed. I say it all the time. Prepare yourself on this channel. Prepare yourself, because you're gonna prepare yourself for disappointment all the time. because life don't evolve around you. I miss that, man. I wish he was still alive, because everything that every person that worked with him all say the same thing. They talk about his energy, his positivity, his strength, his heart. And then you see the work that he put in. The fact that he was sick and didn't want to tell anybody and still wanted to go out there with as much energy that he had left. It's a beautiful story. I wish I had I know I wouldn't have the guts to go out like that. That man went out like a man. He went to the day he died. He went out like a soldier. And nobody's taking that from him. He knew what he wanted to do and he did it. Wish I had the guts someday. I probably would not. I probably would not be that strong to do it the way he did it. But shit, he crushed it to the day he died. And nobody's gonna take that from him. But if he did not give the best performance, no, he does not deserve the award. That's just the bottom line. Jay Jones said, "What's up, dude? I'm talking about Chadwick. People, mostly people that are online saying that Chadwick should have gotten the award because he's dead. That's actually literally people saying that online. It's crazy. Nothing wrong with that. But Perp Minded says, "Yerp, salute 100% first time people in the stream." Jay Jones, go ahead. Jay Jones, I think most of us live in the middle. Do you agree? Most of us, rest in peace. What do you mean? Most of us live in the middle. Like, you mean simple, like can be reasonable with it? Is that what you mean? Yeah, most of us do live in the middle. Most of us, but I saw it online one too many times, man. Too many people online trying to diss Anthony Hopkins. For what? I mean, like, can you deny the man's ability, his resume? You weren't saying that shit before. Half of the people saying that was dissing him were probably watching Silence of the Lamb again for the 30th time in their lives just a couple of days ago. But because they wanted to see this magical Disney kind of an ending for Chadwick Boseman, which I wouldn't have complained for. If any of those guys would have won the award, especially Chadwick Boseman, I wouldn't have complained. Obviously, he gave the best performance. It could have gone either way, but it went to Anthony Hopkins, and to the point where he had to even come out with a statement. I'm very shocked, and he had to shout out to Chadwick and all that stuff. There was really no shout out to everybody else that was, it gives the respect to everybody that was nominated, but everybody that's even being nominated, you know how rare that is to even be nominated. But this is a message not for everybody. I know most of the people, especially the people that follow this channel, right there with me on this. So I'm only talking about the people out there who are like, he should have won because it would have, been a good thing or something like that. Now, if the question was, he was obviously the best choice. I saw all the movies. So Anthony Hopkins' performance was trash. This other guy's performance was trash. Everybody's performance was trash. Chadwick's performance was the only one that was exceptional. They snubbed him. This is bullshit. Now, then I'd be like, hey, I'm right there with you. But if you're one of these people that's like, I haven't seen any of the movies, but then I've already stopped listening because that's stupid. But these times that change. Times have changed. People want to get on the keyboards and be warriors, and I'm gonna fight for them. But yeah, times are changing. What was that one? Was it Death to Smoochie? You can't change the world, but you can make a dent. So this is what I'm doing. I'm just online right now on my channel making my dent, and for this channel and for this community, let it be known that is some bullshit. If you have, don't come to me and say Endgame should be the number one. Endgame should be the number one movie of all time because it's better than Titanic. Have you ever seen? Better than Avatar. Have you ever seen Avatar? No. What the fuck? How do you know? I'm like, don't do that. That's the stupidest thing to me. People who want to fight just for the sake of fighting. It's just not gonna happen here. I don't know, man. That's just how I feel about it. But I just thought I'd get on here and talk about it as much as I love, and I'm gonna do some more for Chadwick. I want to see T'Challa's story continue. I'm right there with that petition. It's funny. I knew it was gonna happen. A lot of people, when it was fresh, people were like, only Chadwick can play Black Panther. No one should ever even be considered, ever, for a character that existed before Chadwick was even born, let alone started acting. Robert Downey Jr. wasn't even really a consideration until his homeboy got him, the audition and convinced him to get that audition and stuff. It was probably going to be Tom Cruise, and at the time, nobody was denying Tom Cruise at the time. But Robert Downey Jr. crushed it, and he got the part. And now with nobody can even think about Tony Stark without thinking about Robert Downey Jr. But if Tom Cruise would have gotten the part and Robert Downey Jr. would have faded away and whatnot, we would have been like, hey, did you know that Robert Downey Jr. was up for the role for Iron Man? We're like, fuck, dude, Tom Cruise is Iron Man. Fuck, what? That's stupid. We would have all been saying the same thing. That is stupid. Robert Downey Jr. could never play Iron Man. We would all be saying that right now because we would not have known. So to say no one else can play T'Challa is ridiculous. Kevin Feige knows what he's doing. They can crush it. They might not recast him. I'm on the side that they should, but if they don't, I can live with it. I'm not going to go on the internet and be like, you should have did this. I might want it, but if I don't get what I want, I'm not going to bitch about it. So the people that are online saying that Chadwick should have won, why? Because Sir Anthony Hopkins is trash? Because you saw his performance and it was trash? What are you trying to say? No, I'm talking to the ones who have not seen the movies, either one or any of the other ones, and are still saying Chadwick should have won. That's not how life works. If that was how life works, I can go to every lottery winner that ever wins the lottery and be like, hey, I didn't buy a fucking ticket, but hand it over because I deserved it. That $100 million. Give it up. That's just how life works. Halle Berry was looking so good that night. I'm like, hey, I ain't never met Halle Berry, but she was looking good and I want to give it up, Halle, because I want it. That's not how life works, man. Who the fuck are you? Security? That's how it's gonna happen. But that's just how I feel about it. Let's see, real quick before I got it, because I have to head out real quick. Sinclair West, I'm happy Chadwick Boseman was at least nominated. Me too, man. Me too. He really put it. He put it in. Remains Black Bottom, but Anthony Hopkins has been in the game way long. And it's not just because he's been in the game longer. It's just that he's been in the game and he's been proving that he crushes it. So it's not like he's some chump that came out of nowhere. Who the hell is this new dude, Anthony Hopkins, on his first movie? Then I would have been like, then I would have been like, dude, you got to see this movie because this new guy named Anthony Hopkins on his first movie ever, gave the performance of his life. It's kind of like when, what's her name? The singer from American Idol. And she got her from Dreamgirls, and then she got that Oscar. First time, and crushed it. Why did she get that Oscar? Because she crushed it. Will she ever get an Oscar again? Probably not. But that year, for that role at that time against the people that she was against, was the best in the world. And you're gonna love me. She crushed it. And that's probably what Anthony Hopkins did this year. That's all I'm saying. John David Washington is my pick. Yeah, that's on my I think you might know that's on my top 5 reasons why John David Washington. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I've already come to the conclusion that even if they do recast T'Challa, I trust Kevin Feige. I don't care who they get, because whoever they're gonna get, I'm gonna support it. But if they don't recast, which they said they won't, I'm going to support that too, and hopefully let's see what they do, because there was another idea that was floating around: just have Black Panther and let's never let him take the mask off. It'll just be too much. That to me tells me that you're trying to make 2 movies, at least 2 more Black Panther movies with nothing but constant action happening, and that's not what made Black Panther great. The conversations that he had with his sister, with his father, things like that in the spirit world and stuff. The conversation with the mask off that he had with Killmonger. Those were the moments that really made Black Panther special. So I can't have a Black Panther movie where he's constantly in the mask, even when he's having sex. You know, like, take the mask off. No, I won't do that. No, I can't do that. I can't. Like, Storm comes down and then he's like, let's get married and let's do it. And it's like on a honeymoon. Why won't you take the mask off? Because reasons. It's just stupid. So it's just how I feel about it. Buddy, you on something? Yeah, tonight I am. I got passionate about it. I am. I'm high on life tonight. I just got mad about it because I saw it again online, and I was like, stop being ridiculous with hitting up Anthony Hopkins, especially if you haven't seen the movies. Real quick, Jay Jones, you off and can't remember. Come correct. Jennifer Hudson. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jennifer Hudson. Look, hey, people that know me, I'm not the best with names, man. I'll see them in my head right now, and I can probably recite every line in the movie and stuff now. But can I remember the name? And we're live right now. How many times do we Google? Hey Google, what's the best toothpaste and stuff that we used to just do back in the day before the internet it was invented? But now with Google and stuff, we always Googling everything. I'm constantly, it's my crutch now. I can't remember names as well as I used to. I got a phone for that. So, I'm bad with names now. So yeah, when I'm on the spot live, I'm live streaming, man. Come on, give me a break. I'm not going to remember every name off the top of my head. Who was the voice of Tommy Pickles on Rugrats? You don't know her name. Come on, right now, without Googling it. Give me a break, man. But yeah, Jennifer Hudson, man, appreciate you for helping me out with that. But that's just my thoughts on it, man. I just want the live stream real quick. I was going to give myself 30 minutes to just vent this real quick and talk about it. Keep putting it in the box below. Let me know what you think about what happened with the Oscars. Well, I'm going to say it one more time before I go. The worst thing that happened last night with the Oscars was the fact that they decided to put so much attention on it by making the Best Actor category the last award for the night. I don't know why, because when I saw that when they were going through the best film and Nomadland, won, and I was like, okay, the night's over, and then I was like, oh no, we got one more award to. I'm like, what? We hadn't gotten that award yet, and that's the one Chadwick Boseman is up for. Ooh, I was like, this could be bad, and then the second he didn't win, I was like, watch. Bunch of people are gonna say he should have won because he's dead now, and we need to honor him. And I just like that's just not right. This is how I feel. This is not right. If he gave the best performance, damn right, then I'd be right there with you. But it's really because it's coming from people who hadn't even seen any of the movies. Who the fuck are you to tell anybody that he gave the best performance and you only saw his movie? Or even worse, you hadn't even seen any of them. You're only going because of the popularity of Black Panther, and you want to keep honoring. You don't want Black Panther to be recast, and you want him to get the Oscar over everybody else who might have given a better performance than he did that day. This year. It's ridiculous. That's just how I feel about it. So that's my thoughts on it, man, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Keep putting it in the box below. Share your thoughts, your comments on these things, and let's just keep talking about it. I don't usually stream this late on a Monday, but I had to get it off my chest. But on Wednesday, I will be live. I'm going to have a guest with me talking about the latest trending topics on the show. And we're going to do that live this Wednesday. And then check out more reactions that are coming. There's some more comedy reactions coming on the channel from me. There's some stand-up comedies that I have not seen. I just recorded them. And let me know what you guys think about from all of our overreactors here on Talking Through the Medias. And give me questions that you want me to talk about on the upcoming We Got Your Mail, because that's coming up on Saturday. Look out for the voting, the polling questions that I have on the community tab for We Got Your Vote. And we're going to display that on Sunday. So be on the lookout for that. But check us out on Wednesday live. It's going to be around 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. This week on Wednesday. So check me out live, send us questions, and till next time, guys. Hey, peace. Oh, real quick, I'll get to the last one real quick. Come correct, left my house off. You keep stepping over your words. Maybe. Fair enough. Till next time, guys. Appreciate you, Sinclair. Appreciate you, Jay Jones. And till next time, guys. Peace.